Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another fitness video for you folks. So today I want to talk about milk, doodh, dairy. Do you actually think that milk is good for you? Because we've been told by our parents, we've been brought up by our mother, telling us that what, beta, you got to have milk is good for you, milk will help you with your bones, it's loaded with calcium, and it will help you pack on muscles. These are all the things that were told by our parents, especially by our mother. I'm sure you can relate to this. I'm sure a lot of mothers still say that to their kids. Is it true? Do you actually feel milk can actually help you pack on muscles? Or milk is good for bodybuilding? Or do you actually think milk will help you make solid gains in the gym? Let me break it down for you. Milk is not good for you only when it comes to your aesthetic goals. I hate to say this, but you can find a lot of people, be it on YouTube or Google, or do whatever research you want to do, guys, because I've been doing this research for over 15 years, with major trial and errors on myself and doing extensive amount of reading on dairy, especially milk. Is milk good for you? So here's what I'm going to share my experience with you. Should you be adding milk or not in your aesthetic gains or in your muscle gaining journey? The answer to that is no. Don't add milk. Because why? Milk, guys, it's all processed. Whatever milk that you're getting in India, across the globe, it's all processed milk. And when you process anything, you kill the enzymes. You kill all the good bacteria that you actually need to absorb it. All you're left with is sugar water. You're right. You heard that right. When you're drinking milk is nothing but sugar water. Why? Because milk sugar, what is called as lactose, is what you are drinking up. And you must have heard of this term somewhere from people. Are you lactose intolerant? But do you actually know what lactose intolerance is? Lactose tolerance is nothing but your body's inability to digest lactose, which is milk sugar. Which means that your body does not produce an enzyme called lactase, which helps you break down lactose. So if your body does not produce lactose, which means you cannot digest milk, you cannot digest dairy. And what will it lead to? It will lead to diarrhea, it will lead to upset stomach, it will lead to bloating. These are some of the things. By the way, I'm lactose intolerant, and 40 to 50% of the world is lactose intolerant as per the research, because we don't produce lactase, So milk in your toolkit as a protein provider is not good for you. You should not drink milk. And this applies to everything. It applies to whole milk, it applies to skim milk, it applies to your double tone milk. It's all processed milk, guys. And you'll be surprised, skim milk is piece of shit. Skim milk is nothing but sugar water. And I've experienced this. There's hardly anything in it. So please, if you're thinking that you're going to be drinking about a kg milk or a liter milk or 2 liters milk and getting about close to about 20 to 30 grams of water, 20 to 30 grams of protein, well, you're only wasting time. It's not going to be of any help to you. I'm telling you. What will you get when you start drinking milk? Now let's start talking examples, real time examples with different body types. Now, when an ectomorph will have milk, it won't do much to him, because he can have raw milk, he can have whole milk. It will not help him with gains. It will only help him with calories. Again, those calories will be pretty much sugar calories, lactose calories. Milk sugar will not be of any help. Rather, you can just drink up plain sugar, rather, for that matter, have rasna in there for that matter. It's the amount of sugar that I'm talking about, lactose sugar. Now an endomorph, a person like me, who has the ability to gain weight very easily, if we were to start drinking milk, obviously I'll gain weight, which may appear to be muscle mass, but there will be a lot of water I'll be holding. Milk will make you smoother, because it will add a lot of water under your skin, which will make you look bloated. From an outsider perspective, when you wear clothes, you'll say, hey man, you're looking muscular and stuff, but you're smoother. You lose your vascularity, you lose your that hardness. You'll start looking very soft. That's what mesomorphs, again, they will compromise. Mesomorphs are the guys who are blessed with good genetics, with muscularity. They may have to compromise on their vascularity. They may also start looking a little flatter or bloated if they were to have too much of milk. You don't believe me? Go and watch a movie called Pump and Iron of Arnold back in the 70s. You will see that when Arnold was asked, do you drink milk? He clearly said, no man, milk is for babies, not for bodybuilders. There's a reason for that, which he didn't elaborate. Now your father would tell you that, hey beta, back in the days in 60s, 70s, Dara Singh and all these international Indian wrestlers only drank milk. Sure they did, but look at their physiques, look at their body, and they could digest milk really well back in the days, because the amount of work that they were doing, the lifestyle we had then, obviously you could get away with it. People in villages can still get away with it, because the amount of stuff that they have to put up with every day, like working in the fields, farming and stuff like that, they can get away with it. But guys, if you're living in a city, if you're gunning for an aesthetic life, if you're gunning for a body, or if you're gunning for a body fat, a decent body fat percentage, milk is not the right option for you. I'm going to give you a hope. If you really want to add milk, you can add almond milk. Almond milk is nothing but crushed almonds and water put together, which comes as a almond milk. And about close to 200 ml of almond milk has about close to 30 calories with no lactose sugar, no dairy sugar, and it's loaded with vitamins and minerals. But the only flip side to almond milk is it comes with a heavy price tag of somewhere between 350 to 400 rupee per liter, which is obviously quite expensive. Actually, I see 3 times more the money you have to shell out. I'm only talking about if you really want to drink milk, drink almond milk unsweetened. That's the way you got to be if you're really fond of milk. So I hope this answers your questions, because I was getting a lot of questions from you guys. Milk, is it good for bodybuilding? Is it good for fitness gains? No, it's not, guys. Please do not add milk in your diet. There used to be a divided opinion on milk, not anymore. People actually have come to realize that milk can actually smoothen you out, can bloat you. So guys, I know you're tight on budget at times and you feel milk is the only source of protein, dairy is only the source of protein, but guys, it's not going to help you much. It's only going to put you back, kind of derail you from your aesthetic goal. So this was my opinion on it. Do share your feedback in terms of how you like the video. If you want to know more about dairy, if you want to know more about milk to be added in your arsenal for your protein requirement, feel free to reach out to me either on my Facebook or on my YouTube or even on my IG, Instagram, and I'll be very happy to help you with your query with a solution. So until we meet again, peace.